In this video, we're going to be talking about UFO gaming. We're going to be analyzing the price of UFO gaming, pretty much just doing technical analysis and see where price is heading for the next few days. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 500 subs. As well as that, before investing into UFO gaming, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So as you can see on the chart on a coin market cap, UFO gaming is currently down 0.79% at the time of recording, 1.15 now. You can see on the chart provided that UFO gaming is pretty much pretty choppy in it, nothing major occurring. You can see making higher highs and then pretty much making equal lows and equal highs. We did have the huge impulse up, but it looks like the price is now trading within this range. Nothing major occurring on the daily, but if we check on the weekly, we can see that UFO gaming is still overall bullish, which is what we like to see. We do like this type of price action, as we did have a huge drop at the start of the week, but good thing we recovered back up and now up into the green zone. If we check on the monthly, we can see that we were really bullish on UFO gaming, and then from then onwards we just pretty much dropped, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, pretty much everything you need for a downtrend. And then now we came back down, pretty much made an accumulate, we're pretty much making accumulation phase. You can see the sign of weakness occurring, and then hopefully for UFO gaming we can target these pretty much equal highs, and then even target these highs essentially. You can see here the selling climax, the secondary test, the spring, and the retest, now the sign of weakness, and then from there onwards to complete the accumulation schematic. You got to take all that into consideration. But if we check on the quarterly, we can see in the quarterly that we're still overall very bearish. You can see from the price action that we've dropped crazy amounts of price since the last 3 months. So we just got to keep holding and see what UFO gaming has for us. So if we go over to trading view to have a bit more in-depth analysis, so you can see here that UFO gaming pretty much tapped into this strong demand zone once, and then it looks like we're tapping into it again twice, and then from this, hopefully from this one, we can actually have a reversal because the price failed to make a new high, essentially break past this lower high, and then therefore we would have had a change in character and a change in momentum, pretty much showing that we are now bullish. But we came back down, pretty much tested this area. If we drop into the 4 hour to have a bit more in-depth analysis, okay, so if we drop into the 4 hour, we can see that price is pretty much what's crazy is that price did respect this zone, and we couldn't say, let me just quickly draw this zone out. So you could say from about here onwards, from here, so you can see this is a zone. You can see price did respect this demand zone essentially, and then from here you can see that price did impulse up, but we're still waiting for a break of structure. So the main reason I would consider this as a change in momentum yet, as a price is failing to make to break past this. Essentially this was the last lower high that made the huge drop towards the downside. So we're gonna have to wait and see how price reacts from this, because if we do draw a Fibonacci retracement from here to here, you can see that we are roughly in the reversal zone, so price could even reverse back. But it looks like price did mitigate this OB order block, so you could possibly see that price could essentially break past it, or we could possibly see another leg towards the downside. We're just gonna have to wait and see how price reacts. But I know loads and loads of people are holding UFO gaming, and possibly it is one of the gems that could possibly make loads of people millions. But if we check the weekly, let's quickly check on the weekly. On the weekly, you can see here that we are pretty much making a double top essentially, and then from here we can hopefully we could possibly reach this high. But if not, then I would consider my next stop on the downside would possibly be this demand zone on the weekly. So yeah, this would be my next demand zone. The main reason for this is that there's an imbalance between here, there's liquidity there and then liquidity there. I wouldn't see why price wouldn't drop into this and then pick up orders, and then from orders upon here, from the demand zone onwards, price could essentially just rally all the way up and possibly just liquidating this. But in order for that, I think price would have to come liquidate this first and this first. So yeah, but other than that, you have to take into Bitcoin as well, as Bitcoin is the leader. And you can see Bitcoin is now looking overall bullish again. On the weekly, it looks like we're making some good movements on Bitcoin. Essentially, you can see here that we did take out all this liquidities on pretty much. Did we liquidate? No, we failed to liquidate this one. Essentially, pretty much tapping into it essentially. But I do feel that we will break past this essentially. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. As Bitcoin will have to have a little pullback. If we do drop into lower time frames or like the 1 hour, you can see a distribution phase being played out. You can see here, but nothing major, no major like breakthrough structures essentially towards the downside. So we could possibly see another rally towards the upside. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to get 500 subs. And peace.